Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do. Thank fuck that January transfer window's over. I hope we've all calmed down a little bit now. That collector car video is gonna it's gonna age well, isn't it? I genuinely thought it was gonna happen. It made complete sense. One wrong transfer in 4 years. You can't grumble with that, can you guys? But anyway, this isn't a rebuke video. This is the preview of West Ham's trip to the Ugborough Stadium to play Kidderminster Harriers in the 4th round of the FA Cup in the 21-22 season at 12:30 kickoff, live on BBC One and iPlayer on Saturday the 5th of February. As always, we'll be doing the live watch along as well, so don't forget to join in for that. And also, as always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, guys, as you can see from the animation that's up here, albeit slightly outdated now, along with Admiral and Umbro, Clout and Blue, track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts, so go check those out. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly on to Iron Supporting Food Banks, the charity in the Newham area. They're helping those in the Newham area that are reliant on food banks to get some food, literally food, on their table. So go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. Even if you're not a West Ham supporter, you might be able to get your own retro shirt in there. You may be able to save yourself a few quid, and you'll definitely be going to help those that are less fortunate than you and I. So as always, let's talk about the officials for this game. The referee is Jonathan Moss, his assistants are Mark Perry and Tim Wood, and the 4th official is Lee Doherty. Now, because we're outside the Premier League, there is no VAR available, so it's back to the good old days. And quite rightly so for this fixture, to be fair. Quite rightly so. Now, Kidderminster Harriers are on the National League North team. They are 3rd in the table with 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss out of their last five games. There are 7 points from promotion with a game in hand over league leaders Gateshead. So they are playing very, very well from an outsider's point of view. They've played 22 games so far this season, and it's looking very good for them. So you never know. You never know what's going to happen. Their highest goal scorer and assister in all competitions is Ashley Hemmings with 11 goals and 2 assists. In the FA Cup third qualifying round, I should say, they drew 1-1 away to Ware on the 2nd of October. The replay 3 days later, where they won at home 3-0. The second round, they beat Halifax Town at home 2-0 on the 5th of December, beating Reading 2-1 on the 3rd round at home on the 8th of January. So this is their 4th home tie cup in a row now. So it's home cup tie, I should say, in a row now. This financial run is going to be unbelievable for them, for bearing in mind that they will receive a share of £108,000 for all 1st to 3rd round winners. So not to be sniffed at when you're in the league that they are. No disrespect to any Kidderminster Harrier fans watching, but this is gonna help. This is even, and the BBC money on top of it as well, for that matter, is really, really going to help. Now, the capacity of the ground is 6,444, but a record attendance has happened of 9,155 people being at a game. I'm not 100% sure which game it was. So if there's any Harrier fans watching this, by all means, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what that is. We have about 1,690 allocation going there, so it's going to be fantastic. This ground also holds under 23 games for Wolves over the last couple of years as well, so good money coming in for the club. Very good. Now, last time we were there, as some of us may remember, if we can remember that far back, in the FA Cup round of 16 in 1993 under the great Billy Bonds, we won there 1-0 from a Lee Chapman header in the 69th minute, and 8,000 people were in attendance for that game. So I know from one point of view, Kidderminster fans are going to think of this as going to be a bit of a retribution for losing that round 16 game. But for us, I genuinely hope we get a win out of this. We get through to the FA Cup, and you know, the crap that happened in January we can try and put behind us. They seem to use variations of the 4-3-3 formation. There's not much information to go on given their position in the Football League pyramid even, but I can confirmed that their most famous ex-player was, it staggered me when I researched the club, 2016 title winner Leicester City player Wes Morgan came through their academy. It's unreal. It just proves that anybody can anybody can do it. Anyone can do it. If your strength and your conviction is there, anyone can do whatever you want. I just want to say thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel recently, as we are now 61 subscribers away from 2,100, and over the last 4 weeks we've had almost 2,000 viewers of the channels, I should say, that have been unsubscribed. So if you are one of those ones that have been watching the channel very recently and you haven't already done so, then by all means please do hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get to know when new content is going up, and also, for that matter, when we're going to be live for any of the watch-alongs or any other content for that matter. Now, turning to West Ham, we're coming into this game from 2 Premier League defeats, and as I said, hinted at earlier, probably the worst January transfer window in living memory. I genuinely can't think of a greater opportunity, bar what happened about 4 years ago, when we sold like 22 million pounds worth of players and we didn't bring anyone in. But this timing has just been absolutely piss poor. Really has been piss poor from David Moyes and the board. We kind of hinted at it when we did the live reaction an hour before the deadline day. I don't know why we bothered doing it an hour before the deadline. There was bugger all happening, but we did, and it was quite a good conversation after all. Now, it looks like Noble won't be fit to return from his knee injury, and Fabianski may still be recovering from COVID, but we should have Benrahma available for the game after he came back from the Africa Cup of Nations just before the winter break. Antonio may not make the starting 11, as Jamaica's last game will be played around the time of the day that when this goes up on YouTube, because this will be going up to Patreon on Wednesday lunchtime and available on YouTube on Thursday, and their game is due to be on Thursday as well. So potentially we might not be seeing Antonio for this game. So this brings us round quite nicely round to the starting 11. Now, no disrespect to Kidderminster Harriers, but we've got Watford at home on Tuesday. You know, the preview will be available on Friday on Patreon, and Saturday for YouTube for that game. But for no disrespect to the Harriers, I do genuinely think we need to rest some key players. Start some key players as well, for that matter, but rest some key players for Tuesday. So, guys, this is the starting 11 that I don't think's going to happen, but I've got a kind of feeling might do. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. But this is the starting 11 that I would like to see. Areola in goal, with the back four of Ashby, Elise, Diop and Johnson. Souček and Lanzini in the defensive midfield positions, with Vlasic, Chesters and Benrahma in midfield, supporting Perkins up front. So thank you very much for your time, guys. If you agree with my starting 11, I mean, one of the reasons why I put Perkins in there is he has signed a new contract, and it would be a perfect game to start him as well. Same thing with Elise, same thing with Ashby. You know, I think we'll have a very good blend here. Let us know what you think. Let me know your starting 11s. Some guys were letting us know the starting 11s in the live reaction to the January transfer window when we talked about that. And a lot of us are thinking we're going to win this 4-1, 3-1, etc., etc. Hopefully, it should be a very good game to watch. And guys, if you're not going to go to the game and you're going to be sitting at home on your own, like a lot of us will be, watching it on BBC, then come watch the game with us. You'll get to. There's been a few new subscribers here, so you get to. So to let you know what happens with the watch along, we'll have the scoreboard up with a live count, and there's animation when a goal is scored and if a yellow card's been given, and the scoreboard names come up and everything. So guys, it'd be really cool to see you. So enjoy the rest of your week and have a fantastic Friday night, of course, for that matter. If you aren't watching this when this goes up on YouTube. But yeah, hope to see you on Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your week, and hope we're going to have a great start to the weekend. All the best now. Take care.